The James Beard Foundation Awards are often called the Oscars of the food world. They honor the very best in cuisine, and this is the 30th anniversary of the awards. And Suncoast chef Steve Phelps from Indigenous is here to tell us what makes these awards so special. Okay, I've heard that name, James Beard, but I have no idea who he is. Could you tell us about James Beard?
Sure. The James Beard Foundation and James Beard himself are an organization. Well, actually, he started doing a lot of community work years and years ago to raise awareness and the nurturing of the culinary world, and a lot of educational programs through different outlets that would, teach people about good food and good food projects and things that we could do. And the James Beard Foundation, since they have come together, have had events across the country, across the globe, to continue to make a big impact on the food industry, utilizing chefs and organizations that can help teach and train people about proper food service and proper nutrition, and it's a vast amount of things that they've done there.
How big a deal are these awards?
They're pretty cool.
Yeah, you would say that, yes.
I think that as having two semifinalist nominations and getting in there, I think I could die a happy chef. I mean, that's something that, just having that's really incredible. And it's kind of the Oscars of the culinary
it's the
world.
big deal.
I mean,
Don't downplay it. This is a
it's
big
good.
deal.
Still,
He's humble.
That never sinks in that you achieved that, and you say, what did I do to deserve that? And it's nice to know that you really just did what you did.
Well, you've been a semifinalist, what, in 2014, 2015?
2014, 2015, and maybe we'll get one this year.
Yes. Well, how do you get nominated?
It's based on your activity in your communities as well as your food. Sourcing sustainable food and things like that is always very important, but the quality of your food and your service and the impact on the community, doing Chefs Move to School programs and supporting local fisheries, and it's the whole circle around what you're actually doing. Yes, the food has to be amazing. It doesn't always have to be like foo-foo expensive. I mean, there's people win James Beard Awards for having little mom and pop diners. So it's the commitment to excellence, and I think that that's probably the best line to use.
I love how
you're
you just put
competing
that.
with people from all over the world, though.
Yes.
They're in these competitions.
Every country seems to have their own type of James Beard foundations that will award and acknowledge great chefs, and I shouldn't just say chefs because it's artisans and culinarians and restaurateurs. And what we've done here has been one of the big examples across the globe. Though.
Oh, that is wonderful. Sarasota.
I know. It's pretty good.
Is there sort of a way to be successful, sort of to know what they're looking for and what direction to go in when you're entering?
I think the best thing to do is for chefs when they say, how'd you achieve that? I think you just tell everybody, I don't really know how I achieved it. I do what we do. We put out a great product. We research everything we do. We're really into food history. We're really into dedication to local sources, but at the end of the day, you have to put out a great product and you have to do it consistently, and you just never know who's in your restaurant. So that's one thing that I've always found surprising in Sarasota, that apparently there's been some really influential people in the culinary world having dinner at our restaurant.
Oh.
And
You didn't even know. Yeah.
I had no idea.
Now, what is this that you brought us?
So today we're doing something that's actually on our new menu for winter. It's a ocean crudo of cobia. We've made what's called Beijing peanuts on top, which is the Beijing peanuts is like a street food in China that they actually toss the peanuts after they fry them in black vinegar, sugar, and cilantro, and a little bit of hot chilies.
I'll say something spicy.
Yeah, there's some spice in there. There's a little Szechuan oil on there, and then we use we make a ginger pickling liquid, and we pickle those Thai chilies and the radishes on there. And
so someone comes into the restaurant, unbeknownst to you, who is affiliated with something like James Beard Foundation, enjoys a dish, orders another, enjoys the presentation. Does this all start the ball rolling?
That does start the ball, and then most of the voting is done by former winners and people who are on the board of James Beard. So when you win one, not being a semifinalist, but as you win one as a Best Chef award, when the next awards come out, they go to you and say, "Are you familiar with this?" And here's the ballot, and it's pretty cool that
Oh,
you're
it's
voting
being
for
a
your
judge.
peers. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. And this really is a big deal because it is going to be on the network on ABC. They are featuring a 1-hour special celebrating 30 years of the James Beard Foundation, and it is coming up on Sunday, November 26, right here on ABC7. What a big deal it
gonna be a big
really
show.
is.
Yeah.
Yes, and next we're going to help keep the men in our lives healthy with Gulf Coast Medical Group.